Hi, I'm Andrew Armstrong. Welcome to the back office. Wow, it's been a long time since I've been in front of the camera. You know, I've just done a lot with my hands recently, but Happy New Year to you all. I have a huge box and I'm reaching around. Look at this. This box arrived just the other day. Came to my door in the usual way. It was probably my herpes. My Hermes. Just cracking it open, and it is exactly what I expected it to be, and it's a box of Ray's Amazing Goodies. It's actually something that was on offer. I noticed it during the sort of holiday period. I can't remember the special deal if you get like both of these. In fact, there's a bit of paper. Maybe that just tells me what I paid for them. No, it doesn't. But this is a Steam controller, and this is a upside down Steam Link. And I'll just tell you like what these are supposed to do, and we can actually move over to that camera behind me and have a look at what's inside these boxes. But basically this is a remote control for Steam games, and this is a Steam Link. So the idea is you hook this up you hook this up to your TV in your lounge, and then you turn on your PC anywhere in your house or laptop, anything that's running Steam, and then you should be able to use this to select which PC you want to sort of stream games from, and then you can play all your games from your PC onto your TV, if you get the meaning. So it's like basically like a remote desktop type software for your PC just to play games, and it's supposed to be using their latest low latency technologies and all of those sorts of things. So the offer was, I don't know, it was like half price or something like that, and then I think it was about 40 quid for the two, 50 quid. No, I don't know if I'd have paid 50 quid, probably 40 quid. The joystick was a bit dear, but I don't think you have to buy this. Apparently you can just use like an Xbox controller or a mouse and keyboard and stuff with this sort of Steam Link thing, and you don't need the joystick at all. But I quite like the idea of the sort of wireless joystick, and you can use this Steam controller on your PC anyway. So without further ado, in fact, let's do a tiny bit of ado. This one's quite heavy. I suspect this has got a big power supply. Let's flip over to the Teardown Lab bench, just have a look inside the box. Although I shan't be tearing these down because I want to play with them. So let's start first with the Steam controller. It looks so nice, it's so new. I rarely get new hardware because I'm always sort of getting things from car boot sales and second hand. So it's the first piece of hardware in a long time that I've actually ordered direct from the vendor, which is Steam in this case. And it reminds me very much like my Nvidia Shield. That kind of came in quite a nice box. Look at this, another sort of circular thing to cut away. Are you ready? Oops, doesn't quite open how you expect. It's not a flap. Oh. Weird sort of recycled papery foam, I'm thinking. Yeah, it's okay. It's quite light actually, but that's good. A dongle. I'm guessing that's just a receiver, so that's probably a generic receiver you can use in many things. Duracell batteries. And underneath this, look at that, paper foam. It's quite nice. Oh, there is some other stuff in here. What's that? Whoa, this is really heavy. It's like a bloody brick. I'm guessing that's a little sort of thing so you can sight your antenna elsewhere. You know, it's like a sort of, so you can remote it away to get a better signal. But that's crazy heavy, that thing. And then, oh, there's another thing in here. Awesome, the wire. I like that. That's really good. I like the fact that it actually just comes with this. It's very thoughtful. You might not need, for example, to use this at all in your scenario, but isn't it nice just to be supplied with one just in case you do? Very good. I really rate that. Thumbs up, Steam. Okay, the rest of the box instructions, we really are not interested in those, are we? There's plenty of videos on the interwebs. Look inside this. Blueprints. Sexy. This is a box worth keeping, actually. Definitely going to keep the box. Let's get rid of the metallic detritus I like to leave. So you've got two sets of shoulder buttons, and obviously this mandatory USB. This, it's definitely a clicky, but I kind of wonder if it's also a touchy. And the same with this. Is it a clicky? Is it a touchy? Xbox style. Click in the middle. Yeah, this is sort of very much Xbox. And then there's another 2 sort of paddle buttons there. It's not massively comfortable. It doesn't feel crazy comfortable, but you know, I think we should give it the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to go and play some games on it later, and if I really hate it, I'm likely to do another video slagging it off, but I don't really hear too many bad things about it. It's always a bit tricky to try to create something new, I think, when you have a controller, because if you remember the Ouya, hang on, what way around do these go? I may have got that in wrong. May have. In fact, I definitely have. Let's undo that and have another little go, shall we? So if you look at the instructions, it shows the tip of the battery going in that way. Yeah, I can dig that. That kind of works. In. Oh, look, and there's actually some sort of weird battery ejectors. That is nice. I'm going to zoom in on that for you guys at home. Look. A battery ejector. Cute. Very cute. Now, something I did notice on the internet, you can buy apparently a version of this that has some extra clips to hold the actual dongle in. So I don't know if that's if you're supposed to be traveling with it and you need your dongles on the run. Just having a quick look in here while this back panel's off, because if you remember I said there's some sort of weird paddle buttons here. It's not immediately apparent that they actually exist. Oh yeah, they do. If you listen very carefully, there are actually buttons underneath this sort of cover. How strange. That works. Yeah. If it means I can play Elite Horizons from my bed, then I'm all for it. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just check one last thing on the box here, because I notice here requires a computer, minimum Windows 7, Mac OS 10 or SteamOS, running the Steam client and a free Steam user account. Blah de blah de blah de blah de blah. So yeah, I think we're all pretty aware to get the most out of Steam controller, you're going to need Steam. That's good. So let's move straight on, shall we, to the Steam Link. This is a much heavier box because, of course, it's going to have a power supply in it. Play all your Steam games on your TV. Marvellous. That's what you want. Then why I put my knife away? Because, yeah, the packaging mirrors the packaging of the joypad or controller or whatever you want to call them. What do you call it? Oh. Nice. Very, very sexy. It's reminiscent of an external hard disk. It's actually the same kind of weight as an external hard disk. Ethernet, HDMI, 2 USBs and a power and another USB on the front. So no doubt our dongle from earlier will live in one of these ports. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Underneath our paper foamy thing. Again, what was it called? Paper foam bio-based. Quick start guide. Should we have a quick look in the quick start guide? Put it in your telly, Ethernet. They do have Bluetooth. Wi-Fi, by the way. You can see it there, Wi-Fi, but I don't hear it's as good on Wi-Fi, so really consider a wired connection if you can. Mouse, keyboard, joypad. So it's great you can have your mouse and keyboard though, isn't it? Because some games really only lend themselves to that. In fact, I can't really imagine playing a lot of the games I have on Steam with a joypad, but you know, I'm really hoping it will work out. So let's, oh, this is super heavy. This is the super heavy panel of doom because it's going to contain, of course. Whoa! I'm gonna have to clear my decks here. It's just packaging so gorgeous now. It does take up so much room. So you've got international plug set. So I'm going to keep the UK one out. And underneath this, all your cables. Great. That's really quite handy dandy dandy. You've got everything here. Your Ethernet cable. Look, let me just try to get it out. This is obviously packaging though designed never to be sort of reused again. So I'm going to swap out that. It looks like a US connector with a UK one. So now we're all set. So So technically you could bring this on holiday. I suppose you always could anyway. That's your HDMI cable, that's your power lead, and that's your rather snazzy Ethernet lead. So that's a rather nice set of bits and bobs. So I'm not sure though if I'm going to use all of those things. I certainly don't need the Ethernet lead, but it's a sort of one of those slinky ones. I'm not really sure about the grounding on these slinky ones. I say grounding, shielding, because it's where are the twists? I guess they might be still twisted, but just twisted and flattened. HDMI cable, pretty slim. Nice job. That will do the trick. But I'm going to try this when my Xbox is already plugged in, so I shan't need these two things. I should just need this and that. So I suggest if you want to see this in operation, have a look at YouTube. If I find any good videos, I'll put the links down below for you. And I'll probably report back in a later video if I have problems with it. But at the moment, it's looking pretty gorgeous and I'm pretty happy. Please feel free to comment down below if you've got one of these and your experience therein of them. Please like and click subscribe if you're that way inclined to this video and my whole channel. I really appreciate the support, and as ever, thank you for watching.